Hello, in this video we are going to see how to auto start, auto stop EC2 instances using Lambda functions. So this is my architecture diagram. As you can see, I have used event bridge schedulers to invoke the Lambda functions on schedule times, and what it will do is use tags to find out the instances and start and stop them. Then we'll use pre-configured Slack apps to send messages to admin, as well as SNS topic to send messages to the registered phone number. Now the main use case of this setup is that it is useful in our POC environments where we don't usually work on weekends, and also during some teams may have night shift, but uh, it is useful in cases where there is only a dedicated team during the daytime. So what it will do is that it will stop instances uh, execute at 5 p.m. and then start instances. So let's start by creating Lambda function. Click on create a function and make sure you have selected author from scratch. Give a name to the Lambda function. Make sure you select Python as the runtime, and give it the default execution role and click on create function. Okay, now create a similar function for auto stop. Make sure you select Python as the runtime, and also make sure that you select the existing role. So we are going to use the same role for both start and stop instances, so it will be easier to make modifications. Let's create a function. Now to check if you have attached the same role, you can click on configurations and then permissions. Let me hit back to the previous auto start, and as you can see, we have attached the same role. Okay, let's create an inline policy. Now these are the necessary permissions it needs to start and stop instances, or also we use the describe instances to read the tags. So let's give it a policy name. After that, we also have to give one more policy to send SNS messages. But before that, I think we'll create SNS topic. Click on SNS, and then let's create a topic. Now you can select any type which you want, but since there is no ordering in our case, and to the gap between the functions is like very big, so we can go with standard and give a topic name. Leave the rest of the things default and click on create topic. And after that, you have to create a subscription. Now to make things simpler, I'll choose SMS, and make sure you register, configure your number there. You'll receive an OTP and just authenticate it. Now you'll see the status as confirmed. Make sure you copy the ARN, which is Amazon resource name, and copy it in the policy. Make sure give this policy a name. Now once you have attached these policies, just configure Slack. Make sure you go to api.slack.com and make sure you have logged in. Let's create a new app from scratch and give it an app name. Let me show you my Slack before this. Okay, this is my Slack. As you can see, there are two channels, general and random. You can create a channel where your messages or notifications will be sent. Okay, let me create a channel. Give it a app name and then make sure select the proper workspace. After that, click on incoming webhooks. Make sure you activate this and then click on create a new webhook. Now select the channel which you have created. Now copy the URL and replace it in the Slack webhook URL variable. Also add the ARN of the SNS topic. Also make sure you give the instances the tag name and its value. As you can see, I have given them tags as project name as key and auto start stop as value. You can give it whatever tags you want. Alright. Yeah, looks good. Let's test it. Click on test and then enter a test event name. Make sure deploy the function before testing it. And also make sure that you increase the timeout Let's give it 10 seconds. Let's test it. Okay, function has been executed and it has started the instances. Let's go to the Slack channel and see. Yes, so it has given the names as well as the instance IDs of whatever the instances have been started. As you can see, the instances have been started. Only those instances will be started which have the tag, which have that particular tag value and key. Let's test it again. So the function runs even though they are started, but it will give us different output. It will say that uh, the functions were already running. Okay, they have not been started as they were already running. So this is how you can run this. Also it will give me a message on the phone, which I will show you later. Let's do the same with auto stop. Let's increase its timeout. And do the same thing with this function. Let's create a test event name and let's run it. There we go. As you can see, it has given the message and also stopped the instances. Now as you can see, our both the lambda functions are working. Alright, now let's also test it for error handling, and you can see that it's printing it's already stopped. Okay, so there is no problem if we run this lambda function on stopped instances as well as already started ones. Now to invoke this function at a certain time period, we'll use Amazon event bridge scheduler. Let's give it a schedule name, and since it will be executed every week from Monday to Friday, we'll select recurring schedule and let's set it cron based schedule. Okay, minutes will be 0, hours will be 9 because we want to execute it every day except Saturday and Sunday. So we'll use 2 to 6. 1 represents Sunday. Alright, so we'll use 2 because we want to execute the function on during the weekdays, so that will be Monday to Friday. You can see the next 10 trigger dates. Okay, and for flex time window I'll set it as off, and yeah, click on next. Now you have to select lambda function and select as auto start one. Click next. Now I'll select here as none. Okay, and for maximum age of event I'll give it 0 hours. Let's say I'll give it 2 minutes, and number of retries I'll give it as 5. You can leave this as default, but you can leave this as default. Now just review whatever the changes it will do, and let's create a schedule. Okay, now the auto start schedule is completed. Now let's create an auto stop schedule. Click on recurring, and now in this case I want to stop it uh, at 5 p.m. so it will be 17, as it follows a 24-hour clock format. Alright, select the auto stop function, and then use the same settings as we had did for the auto start scheduler. Okay, now just review whatever changes it will do, and yeah, wait for it to wait for it to complete, and there we go. We have both the schedulers perfectly configured. And that's it. That's how you use lambda functions to auto start and auto stop EC2 instances. Okay, if you found this helpful, make sure you hit the like button, and also comment what queries you have. So this is how you'll get the messages on your phone, and yeah, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe the channel. And if you have any queries, you can comment down below. I'll give the GitHub link to this code in the description box, and thank you.